Aiden, how are you? Just had the most stressful situation ever. Oh, what happened? I might as well jump into it. There we go. What happened with your situation? That's not good to hear. I'll pop you out. And we are gonna have you like that. Oh, I haven't actually run any of my commands yet. I'm a bit lazy today. Alright. Cool. Let's run Ruby stream setup. Let's run that. Oops. Let's actually start cloning this. Let's also do PyCharm because this is open source. So I have to go to school and my debit card was declined. Oh no!
Alright.
Ooh.
I'll tell you the truth.
That is annoying. I have to use Apple Pay. Ooh. And that would cost more, wouldn't it? I'm assuming. Alright, let's go down here. This should be done. We'll CD into the sites. We'll do a Git Clone. We'll actually paste in that. Alright, and we'll open this up. Let's close project first. Bring you up. Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming this is RFID. It shouldn't matter. Because this is my wallet. Yeah, which is just my phone. Oops, sorry, sweetie. When I do actually carry a credit card, it's right up against the phone all day. It doesn't do anything. Could also be the cards going faulty. I've had RFID broken on one of my cards once, which I didn't mind at the time because it was a new thing and they had a lot of issues with it at the start. Alright. Browser, playground. Credit card review. Well, I don't use. Well, okay. I saw all my credit card details on my phone nowadays, so yeah. I had to actually get my physical credit card and actually find out which one it was. I realized also I lost my NearBeach banking card, and yeah, I've got to turn that off. Which reminds me. Okay, do they have build in here? No, they don't. Let's just assume it's this simple sort of thing. So what I'm going to do, npm install. Don't know what I just did. Had it done to a Hojo room card with it being nested. Oh. Okay. I don't know what's happening in those sorts of cases. Well, it's a debit card. So what I've done is I've set up a separate banking system for NearBeach, and anything that is NearBeach related gets done through that account. a number of reasons. One, because it can't be a personal account because it's a not-for-profit, and two, auditing, which is so much easier if it just has its own account. We also got a business card too. So a business debit card for my, because in Australia, and I believe where you are has a similar thing, but we've got to have what's called an ABN, which is Australian Business Number. So I've done that up, got that all done. So yeah, well, any office supplies and stuff like that I buy through the business because it's business related expenses. So yeah, I've got a separate bank account for business stuff too, so that way when it comes to either auditing or tax time, it's like, these are all my business purchases. Oh yeah. Okay, there, socks. Alright, this is still installing. So what I'm going to try to attempt today is npm install. But I'm going to try and fix this up. But as you can see, it is broken. So actually, I'm actually going to use this terminal. Just so we can all see it. So what I want to do is I want to set this up so this will start working again. And then I'm going to fork it and push what I've done here into my fork. Oop, I don't want the package lock. God, no. Alright, so we want to build it. There it is. If I should speak to my bank or not. Yeah, just speak to your bank. But I have a hunch that they think I'm in Germany. Alright, have you been VPNing over into Germany and just buying servers again? Yeah, talk to your bank. If it's a card fault, they just replace the card. For them it's, well, over here it's not a biggie. I've had a couple of cards replaced. In fact, we get a new card every 3 or 4 years. Which reminds me, I've got to destroy some of my old cards. Still got the ones that are like expired back in like 2017. Alright, let's see what happened here. Let's look at our node version. We've got 14 npm version. Okay, so what I'm doing is there's a program called N. I don't have it installed. I VPN'd, but not to get servers. Okay. Yeah, I don't VPN often. The only real times I VPN is testing websites in different countries and stuff like that. Are you okay there? Socks? Really? There's a piece of paper you're playing with. Alright, so what N does is it gives us the ability to switch node versions very quickly and easily. Very easily. So we'll just need to do this. So sudo, hopefully you guys, I might move that up just a tiny bit. Okay, cool. So sudo n, and let's actually find a version from around about that time. The first thing I want to do is see if I can compile it on my system, because there's no way I'm going to go forward if I can't compile anything. And the next step is to strip everything out that is not needed, and compile again. Like anything that requires testing and stuff like that, I might strip out at first and then slowly replace it all back in, and maybe update a few of the JavaScript libraries. Now, and all right. So, about 4 years ago, would have been about 10. Okay. So, sudo and a VPN to get region lock content and shopping if I'm on it. Yeah, fair enough. Right. I don't want the latest. Install a specific node version. Oh, okay, cool. Yep. That should work. So it gets 1024 and stuff like that. All right, cool. Okay, sudo n to, there we go. Okay, cool. So what I'm doing, removing the node. Node modules, because they didn't install correctly. I am also removing the package lock, and then npm install. And I'm getting a bunch of warnings, that's perfectly fine. Babel ESN link, this package will no longer receive. Okay, cool, yeah. I expected those types of things. It could also be because I have not entered a pin for a while, like 6 months. When did I enter a pin last? Would have been at Christmas. Yeah, just before Christmas time, stuff like that. See, most purchases, well, actually, all purchases under $100 in Australia don't require a PIN. But there's been a purchase I've done for $2,000, which didn't require a PIN either. Have some love for Sinan. You can support the project via Open Collective. I don't even know what that project is. Oh, copy link. Paste and go. Back to this. I just do contact list. Yeah. Same with my stuff. Food shopping, I don't buy enough to get over 100. Most of my purchases are small. Alright, so npm worked. So npm run build. Let's see if this builds. And it looks like this is built. So let's go in here. Let's make this as big. Let's zoom for you guys. Put this up here. And before we do anything, let's have a look at the Webpack file, because I want to know where exactly it gets pasted. So, Webpack build config. Okay, basic sort of thing. Is this Webpack 3? Webpack 2. Okay, this has been a hot minute since I've used anything this low, but that's fine. It's fine. So most of this entry, we've got the index, source index, so that will be source. So that's the entry point for everything. So Vue form wizard equals install Vue, and then Vue component, and then there's our components. Yep, cool. I don't feel I need to change that, but I feel what I will need to change is inside the components themselves, if I need to change it. I feel also most of the changes will happen in the package JSON, so a lot of the routers, the loaders, and stuff like that will change. Oh, are they using routers and loaders? Okay. New style loader. I might as well. Yeah, alright. Not a problem. Well, we got one thing working, so yeah. Socks, you can't just sit on my mouse and expect me not to move you. Good girl. Yes, I know. Oop, wrong one. Alright. Yep, still wrong one. Alright, so this one, getting rid of. Let's go up into the code. So, so I accidentally locked myself out of the API server for your links by going to Windows 10 and forgetting to switch it to password. Oh, damn. Is it a timed lock? Okay. Anyway, getting back to this, I'm getting distracted. I'm terribly sorry. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find out the destination. So path to resolve this one. Okay, file name is going to be the Vue form wizard JS library. That. All right. Ah, dist. So it actually goes into the dist folder. So here it is. So this is in theory what is downloaded. So if I actually open up a new tab, because you know Linux has tabs. NearBeach, node module. So I'm just going into the node modules. Oh God forbid, I'm not going through all of that. Vue, might have to. Vue form wizard. And it looks like the same thing. Cool. I've got an example. Which doesn't work. It forces you to use SSH keys. Fair enough. I tend to use SSH keys quite a lot. And I just hide them on my computer in a particular spot. Alright. So, for the moment, we might have to update the Webpack for VueJS 3. So, go to our documentation, VueJS. Yeah, they've recently just stated that Vue 3 is the new default version. Okay, that just appeared the other day. They've got a blog on it. So upgrading NearBeach has just happened just before this changed. I just haven't done the release yet. So yeah, hopefully that will be released this week. Anyways, I need to downgrade the server anyway, since I really don't need 4 cores to, yeah, fair enough. From libraries framework. Yeah, so yeah. Let's go to the docs. So quick start. No, I'll need the build tools. Do they have the installation? NPM installation stuff? Because I kind of want to know what it's, how to install it now. Like, have they changed it? Is it still at next? You never used Vue 2? Fair enough. Vue 2 is what I learned. Install. Creating an application. I know how to do this. Suspense. Don't want to build a project. Okay, without building tools, I could include the script. Started with Vue 3 because it was, yeah, fair enough. Originally, I was going to have NearBeach in Vue 3. However, it wasn't working well with Bootstrap and stuff like that, and I didn't know enough to sort of work out that problem. So I ended up going back to Vue 2, which solved that problem, and then they eventually fixed that problem. There was actually a bug. Alright. 369. All right. Okay. npm install Vue at latest. Let's just do that. You know what I forgot to do? Save dev. that really do anything? Don't think it did. Oh, yes it did. Alright. This is when we start commenting out a lot of stuff. Alright, I knew that was going to happen because it's going to have problems with the other scripts. The other libraries, sorry. So Vue Form Wizard at build cross the failed, exercise 2 failed. Yep, alright, let's have a quick read of this. Vue yada yada yada. Vue template compiler doesn't work. Alright. Oh, what'll happen then? And hello, the Coppinger. How are you? Thank you very much for the gifted subs. I didn't even hear anyone come in. The Coppinger, thank you for the raid also. How was your stream? I don't know why my raid didn't go off. So yeah, what did you do on your stream? And congratulations to High Pizza Wizard, Delvoid, Below Average, Jens Wolstee, and Dr. Verm for your gifted sub. I can't complain. So there's this particular VueJS library that I've been using. I've used it for a number of years now. The problem is it hasn't been updated to Vue 3. So I'm currently trying to do that for them. It's open source. So I've got one of two ways to do it. Do it, contact them and say, hey, I've done this. Can you do, how would you like me to give you guys the code? Or if they never respond, just release it as a new package. So yeah, look son. So yeah. So what did you do on your stream? Do it live. Yes, I'm struggling updating 2 to 3, but just because they've released 3 just recently, so I was used to installing Vue, going Vue at next and stuff like that. So I'm figuring out all that kind of stuff right now. Okay, whoop, wrong screen. So yeah, the template loader, I know these won't work. That's fine, we're gonna update. In fact, all of those won't work. That is fine, we're gonna update it. Vue form generator, in fact, I tell you what, let's edit Webpack completely. What's the best way to actually do this? Rename to old. I'm just going to bring you guys back up to the code. The cooldowns for 5 seconds. Time for me to hit the hay. Thank you very much for the raid, and thank you very much for the gifted subs. It is greatly appreciated. Enjoy your sleep. So yes, and I'll see you around. And welcome everyone from the Coppinger's stream. So I am Robotic Head. I usually work on a application called NearBeach, which is an open source project management system that is still in its alpha. I am hoping this year we finally get into a beta release. I'll quickly show you guys what it's like. So the idea is you can have customers, organizations, Kanban boards, you can create projects, request for changes, requirements, and tasks. And the idea is all of these are loosely connected instead of being strongly connected. So you can have a project with no tasks connected to it, or eventually it will be able to, well at the moment it can connect to tasks and requirements and organizations and stuff like that, but eventually it will be able to connect to itself. So yeah, this is NearBeach. I pasted the demo in the chat. Feel free to jump on to, I should actually paste the other demo so you guys actually get the password. demo.nearbeach.org. And what are you eating? Are you eating tissue paper? And tonight with me, the one who you probably hear me chat to quite often, is my little troublemaker, Socks. So here she is, causing lots of trouble. She stopped causing trouble when I, put her on the camera. Yeah, she is adorable, but yeah, she does cause a bit of trouble. That's a bit too high. I'll transition back. So yeah, if you hear some rattling or some noises and stuff like that, that's her. That's totally her. So what I'm going to do, instead of trying to fix all of this, I'm going to do it from scratch. I am going to go in and rebuild my own package, package.json. I'm going to delete the old package lock, and I'm going to change my node to the latest one, which is very dangerous on Linux. Because I never seem to get it to work. Actually, I should just do sudo nlts. Yeah, screw that. Let's go with an LTS. Alright, npm init. Okay, so package name, form wizard. What I'm going to do, you guys... I'm just going to bring this down here. Just so I can read what they've done. Alright, viewform wizard version. Actually, no, this is a major version update, so this is, I'm gonna make them go to 9. A view-based tab /form. I knew that will attack someday. It's add command, Aiden. Entry point. That would be source.index.js. Test command. Git repository. Yep. Keywords. The VueJS form wizard tab. Author. I'm going to put the original author in. Oh, they don't have author. Alright, find code, license. What is their license? Because I do want to make sure that I copy their license. Well, that's when I just go to their repository. Somewhere. MIT license. Yeah. Alright, cool. So we just built a new package file. It will hopefully appear here. There it is. So I can make this like this. Here, go down here. Alright, package lock. So that's perfectly fine. Let's start installing stuff. So in here, let's install the latest Webpack sort of stuff. I am actually going to copy stuff from NearBeach just because, hey, why rewrite the whole wheel? Alright. So, I have my package, JSON. A lot of this stuff we won't need. I don't know what WS does, so we'll look it up. npm js ws. I think this is what I use. Okay, I don't need it. So, do I need merge? No. Dev server? Yeah, loader, view. All right, let's just copy those for the moment. So, dependencies. Oh, okay, this is old version. Sorry, that was my bad. This should be on the new branch. So I should be on 29 because that's where I did all the work. All right, I don't need merge. I'll include it for the moment. VueX, Vue draggable. I'm gonna get rid of some of these. Style loader, SAS, post loader. Yeah, I think that's all I need for the moment. And even then, that's quite a bit. So paste those in. I'm gonna get rid of this version. All right. So we don't need the Webpack merge. We're gonna build just one Webpack file. So we don't need the analyzer. We need Webpack, Vue draggable, Vue loader. All right, sweet. Let's npm install this. And then we'll start editing their Webpack file by deleting all of it. I'm just deleting my node modules and make sure package lock is no longer there. Oh, is it self-referencing itself? Viewform wizard, definitely get rid of that. And hey Owen, how are you tonight? Did you get that font working? Because that was weird how it was working on my Mac but not yours. Alright, I'll just do npm install again. Cool, yep, that's perfectly fine. Webpack build.config. Nope, I want to go down. I just want to do the good old copper Rooney. From the new branch. And we want comment, but we also want to check out the other one. So I'm just copying this. We're actually going to really delete quite a lot of it. Nope, not yet. Been busy trying to finish my... fair enough. Got the logic mostly worked. Nice. Gonna hand it in tonight. Oh, good luck. That's actually really exciting news. Alright, so we've got copy Webpack plugin. I don't think we'll need that. So going from the top, we'll need to test for SCSS. Now, what I'm doing is I'm just double checking to see if this particular application is using SAS. So under source, we've got components. There's our components. There's our assets, SCSS. That's a yes. So we're keeping that in. So we use it when the loader is a style user, injecting and so forth like that. This is all working perfectly fine with the new Vue Js. And then we've got the SAS loader. Okay, cool. So, and then we got the Vue loader for the Vue, whenever we have Vue files. And then we've got the file loader that, no, I want it like that. All day yesterday working on now, fair enough. I just have to make it mobile friendly. Fair enough. Yeah. The other day I was I was doing a website at the new job and stuff like that, and I'm like, I've done everything. So I've done it for the iPad, both horizontally and vertically. I've done it for the laptop. I've done it for my ultra wide screen. I did it for the mobile. That would be vertically, and I forgot to do it horizontally, and it just it just absolutely looked horrible when I did it vertically. I'm trying to convince Docker to be my friend. Yes, Docker and me are slowly trying to understand each other. I'm terribly sorry, but I'm not the person to ask just yet. However, we do have a Discord. You're more than welcome to jump on our Discord and ask for help there. So, yeah. So yeah, I am learning Docker to sort of thinking of using Docker to deploy NearBeach. I've gotten quite a bit of feedback from people being like, I would use it if it was on Docker. That song was just quiet at the end. All right, going back to this, let's go back up into our code. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, everyone goes through that pain, trust me. But once you do it, you're like, yeah, I can do stuff with this. Fair enough, Owen. Enjoy breakfast. Yeah, like Ed. Alright, CSS, we're going to keep that one in. So plugin. So view load plugin, yep. Mini extract plugin, compress plugin. I don't think we need that because that makes their gzips. I don't think we're gzipping anything because this is all source code that will get compiled in. All right, copy plugin. We're not using any copy plugin. All right, we need this in here. We won't need this. So these are our entries. So originally, deleted all the code. This is why I'll go back to, I'll close this for the moment. So they've got their entry as this. And they've got their output as that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy what they've got. I'm going to place it above. We are going to review it very quickly. So we have an entry. That's perfectly fine. Here, path, would path, resolve, file name, library. Okay, cool. That should technically work just perfectly fine. All right. So I'm gonna tap that in just a bit more. I'm gonna save. All right. I'm just going to my package.json and I am going to do the same thing here. I'm going to see what commands they're running, see if I need to do something with it. Alright. We've got to go right past it, it's part of the scripts. So we've got the dev, no build dev server JS, no did. Alright, the unit test. So they're using Karma. Alright, I don't know enough about I just don't know enough about this. I haven't used Karma before. I mean, I don't know if their tests work straight away, so we'll just ignore the vast majority of it. I think most of this should be fine to copy over. Docker for me would mean I could have everything on one server. Yep. Well, that's an advantage of Docker, is that you can. It containerizes everything. So the idea is it shouldn't interrupt anything else. It took me a little while to be sold on Docker. Oh, just being containers in general. All right. Now I'm gonna import my build. Wrong way. We should have a little counter saying which way, how many times I've gone the wrong way. Okay, so we'll have these, and we're gonna have a look at what is different. So, don't think these will work anymore. So I'm just going to remove them for the moment. Alright. And let's see if we can do an npm run watch. Oh, npm install. Wait, okay, cool. Don't worry. We've got a problem. We've got this. Alright, failed to run watch because I don't have any of those. Let's just do prod. We're doing it very minimalistically at the moment and then building up upon it. So we need webpack.build.config.js. Multi-run a lot. Fair. Yes. You mean multi-pass? Oh, multipass.run. I'm assuming multipass.run. Yeah, multipass. Yeah, no, it's useful. I've got it installed on my work laptop, which is just over there, the big chunky 16-inch MacBook Pro. Actually, it's not chunky. It's actually really thin. It is a beast. I'm not complaining about its size at all. Alright, so we've just got that, so that will go into this. Sorry, getting something out of my eye. I am going to check my NearBeach Webpack. So the prod, and see what's different. So the only thing in here that's different is mode production. So that just goes at the end. Add Manila redeemed cat treats. Alright, so let's get the cat treats out, shall we? It's a good time to get the cat treats. Alright. You know what this is, Socks. In your bed, sweetie. In your bed. And she's like, choo-choo. Where are the cat treats? Oh, there's some in the box down here. Alright, no, stay in your bed. Stay in your bed, sweetie. Yes, you're getting treats. Alright, go. I've been using it to run test servers, yes, so I can test it before it goes to a proper server. That is actually a great idea. I was thinking of using it as a sort of learning space, so I can spin up a VM extremely quickly and just play around with Docker and Kubernetes. So yeah, something I've been meaning to do, just haven't had the time. All right. I'll leave that on the camera at the moment because she is currently licking the hell out of the bed for some strange reason.
Yeah, it's a great tool. It would also be good for UAT and stuff like that, where you need to actually set up multiple dev environments and so forth like that, and you just got an old server at work or just an old computer at work, because a dev server and stuff like that doesn't need much. Alright, so I'm going to transition back into the code. I am just going to... Sorry for all those people who do feel seasick when I do that. I do apologize.
Alright, so I've just gone in here. I realized that I didn't delete a couple of the libraries at the top of the page, so I've just deleted them. One of them was the mini stuff. I'm just running the prod. Alright, failed to load the Webpack build mini extract plugin. Mini CSS extract. Okay, looks like I actually needed that plugin. Whoops, my bad. So, I must be missing something. So, what I'm going to do, Webpack, bring that name in. Wait for the page to load, because it should have just this down here. I am just going to then copy this, paste it straight into our console. I'm just noticing something with the red text. It doesn't work with the background, so I am actually going to change that slightly. So under profiles, colors, and where's the background? Background, I might make it more of a charcoal. There we go. Fixing stream, live on stream. There we go. So that should be easier to read. I do apologize, everyone. Okay, cool. So that should be in here. We're not using the compression plugin or the copy plugin and all this, so we can actually get rid of that. We should be able to save. We should be able to npm run prod. Alright, so we do have different errors now. So we've got a create compile error. So view form wizards, no, alright, why is it? Transition expects exactly one child element or component. It looks like we're jumping into the coding side of things very shortly. So let's go down. Let's close all tabs. Let's go into our index.js and let's comment out all of those. So we only want to focus on one at a time, just to make our lives a lot easier. No, we still have two errors. Compiler core, disk compiler core 19. Syntax error. Insights, view form wizard, source components, view setup, view. Alright. Alright, let's comment this whole thing out. And let's just put in div hello world. Alright. Okay, we've got a different error now. Good. So we're just finding the errors. Alright, I need to stretch more. All for modules. 26 modules. Alright, cool. Yeah, that's fine. Runtime modules. Alright, error in form wizard view. Can't resolve CSS loader in form wizard view. Alright. That's fine. Let's get rid of Form Wizard View. So we're gonna slowly bring these back in. Hey, Roots to Z, I have been good, thank you very much. So yeah, they're starting to give me more and more responsibilities at work. It's been good. I'm gotta learn natural language, not processing, is it processing? It's machine learning. Yeah, natural language processing. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I've got to sit down and start learning some natural language processing and stuff like that. Can't do this on stream because it is actually work related sort of stuff, and yeah, they don't want me to do that on stream. That's fair enough. So yeah. How have you been, by the way, Roots to Z? Or Rootsy? Just putting in hello world. Oops. Going up and down the wrong way. Alright, this still cannot resolve CSS loader. I think this is just a stupid error which I've forgotten to include something. That might be it. I'm pretty sure that's it. Okay, that was it. Load and post, auto prefixer, plugin fail, cannot find auto prefixer. Alright, cool. Again, install, save dev, auto prefixer. Alright, this is just me finding out what I haven't actually installed. Alright. Successful. Cool. Cacheable modules, yada yada yada, log from SAFs and stuff like that. A bunch of depreciated sort of stuff. So it is recommended nowadays to either use this, the math.divide, to do stuff, or you've got the calculator formula. Now I prefer the calc because it's just easier to remember, and people are like, oh, okay, cool, calc. So yeah, we've got to go through and fix up a couple of these. There's only 3 of them, I think, but that's pretty easy. That's why there's yellow text. So now that we've done that, let's get rid of this hello world, and let's start bringing some of this back. All right. Cool. So we found the issue of the error, and now we're just fixing it. So I'm just going to undo all this. This is all undoable. Cool. So this is just my method of how getting stuff to work on updated sort of frameworks and stuff like that. There might be better ways. Whichever way works for you is best. So yeah, transition expects one child element or component. Right, where is that? Wizard setup, line 16, column 13. Okay, so wizard container. So it's this, I think. Oh, transition. This whole thing. I know NLP. Keep forgetting acronyms. Neuro-linguistic programming. Oh. Oh, nice. I'll zoom in for everyone. I'm assuming this is what you mean by NLP. Communication, Personal Development, Psychotherapy, created by Richard Brandon and Brandel Lur and John Grinder. Sorry, that's his name, right? John Grinder. John. Yeah. Yeah, okay, cool. So I am saying it right. Like the app, Grinder. Okay. Anyway, get back into this. It's the abbreviation of natural. Oh, okay. And then I've gone on to a random sort of thing. Okay. I'm terrible at acronyms, by the way. It takes me forever to get used to acronyms. So I do apologize there. And then we went on a little tangent. So yeah. But yeah. It is something I've got to learn. But yeah, can't play with it on stream. Okay, cool. So, with this source code, this transition, type string default is nothing. Okay, so it's a prop, but that's a. Can we have prop with tags? I was under the impression you shouldn't. Components. I'm actually looking for components. So props. That's fine. Computed. Okay, I'm going to look this up. I haven't used transitions before. Vue offers two built-in components that can help work with transitions and animations in response with changing states. Okay, transition for applying animations when an element or component is entering and leaving the DOM. This is covered on the page. Alright, cool. So yeah. It fades. Alright, cool. Okay, so does what it does on the box, so let's actually delete those and let's actually see if it compiles. Okay, it did. Transition expects one child element or component. Oh. Okay, cool. It's actually, there's two in here. Alright. What's a slot in VueJS? So, what I'm actually going to do, just commenting it out for the moment. Okay, and we're going to find out how we can actually include both of these in here perfectly fine. So the first one is if the tab is active, makes perfect sense. that's the wizard container. So I'm going to bring up an example. So do I have the NearBeach app still open? I am going to do new request for change. So this is the wizard. So I will zoom in so you guys can see over here. So we have the wizard tab content. What is it? Wizard icon container. So that is actually up here, I do believe. Wizard icon to container. So that's definitely there. And then they've got a span down there. So we want a flex box. Alright, cool. So div style equals, now I'm doing this to annoy people. No, I'm joking. I'm just putting this here temporarily. Okay, just to see if it's a solution, and then we can fix it up. Are you... Hey, sweetie. She's like, bloody Manila. Making me do stuff. Yeah. Alright. Okay, display flex, just content will be center, flex direction will be, now this is in column or rows. Oh, God, I keep getting this confused. Alright, flex box froggy. Sorry, I always confuse myself. No. No, justify between, yep, alright, select start. That's fine, I can center an item. Yep, direction. This would be justify. Wait, flex direction. Yeah, edit column. And then justify content end. Yay! Alright. So that should, in theory, work. Let's see if that works. Okay, cool. We are compiling. Which is great news. So, how would I include this code? Because nothing else is. So we've got form wizard. This looks fine. I'm not going to be changing too much at the moment. Once again, no need to rewrite the wheel.
Are you writing?
No, rewrite the wheel. To play on the term, the what?
Reinvent.
Reinvent the wheel. Okay. So that should have put this in here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get this and I'm going to open up NearBeach project. So open recent, untitled. We are going to go new window. I'm going to put it down here. And what we're going to do, we're going to paste it loosely into our source. So I'm going to paste it here. Sorry, copy paste is not available during indexing. Oh, thank you. Oh god, this is going to take forever, isn't it? Indexing. Oh no. Oh no, wait, it's going fast. It's okay. Cool. Because NearBeach is a big project now. Oh, it's still indexing. Oh. Okay. It's taking forever. So, I'm going to cheat. New file, new form wizard.js. Cool. Paste. Nope. So it's under dist. Here it is, all compressed and stuff like that. It is around about, I can't find the size, but that doesn't matter. Okay. Now let's include it. Alright, so components. We have, just give me 2 seconds, git status, just in case I've got something I don't need. Okay, cool. Don't need to push anything. So what I want, get request for change. New request for change. So here we are, pulling in all the components and stuff like that. So what we want to do, import, how do they import? Because it should work the same. How am I going with time? Alright, just past now, that's perfectly fine. Okay, npm view form wizard. Import view form wizard from view form wizard. They've just got it like that. Import the CSS. Ooh, did I put the CSS in this? I'm pretty sure I compiled the CSS into this. Where to find out? Let's find a class. So I'm just trying to find a class. There you go. I thought it was purple, not green. Oh wait, we want up there. Yep, okay, cool. And then class, style, yep. Okay, cool. Now, we could potentially, actually another way to check it. We should do this properly. View form wizard, component, mix in, no, wizard card, view form wizard. So view form wizard should have a padding bottom of 20. All right. So class. Yes, actually, no, this is a, no, I didn't import the correct stuff. All right, not a problem. So what we're actually going to do, we're going to go back to Webpack. It's got our entry for that. You know what? I'm gonna. Where's my index? Oops, I've got to include those. Double checking my work. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, you just do that. I'll fix that up in a minute. Ooh, I've got to register for the Google Code Summit. See if they will take NearBeach. Probably won't, but I will. Alright, so now that we've done that, we'll open up this again. We'll just copy this, go down here, we'll open up this again, we'll delete and paste. Alright, so from here, what we're doing is I'm gonna snooze for the next hour. So, get rid of that, import. View form wizard from viewformwizard.js. So I don't think I need the .js in that one. Then we just need the components. Wizard and tab content. We need to just copy this, paste it in there. All right, cool. I'm going to ignore that for the moment. Where's my terminal? Wait, no, I want to stay in here. npm run watch. And it built. All right, this is good news. And then all right, let's go to localhost. I'm not running it. Just running my server. Let's go back to localhost. Yay. Let's go to new request for change. At the moment, we haven't placed back in the wizard, but we know everything's working. So now we're going to go forward and actually make sure that we add everything back in. So these are baby steps. I do fully understand that this can annoy some people, but sometimes you just got to do this. So in here, what we want to actually do, we want to go back to NearBeach. We want to go to the NearBeach source code itself, so the Django side of things. We want to go to, not the views, actually, no, I'm in the wrong spot. I actually want to go to the source component. So JavaScript, this is becoming a very mature stream. Then request for change, new request for change. So as you can see, we've got all the old stuff here in this code. So I'm just going to copy it, and I'm just going to override stuff here. Where did the submit button go? That submit button's new. All right. Okay, going down here, selecting this. All right, let's hit save. Socks, your tail's actually on the mouse. Okay, successfully generated in X96. I'm really going the wrong ways tonight with the desktop change. Things did not work. We're just looking up why. Console, form wizard on complete. Unchange. Unhandled error during execution of render function at form wizard on complete. So yeah, it didn't like it. Damn. Ooh. No problem. Just undo everything. Start small. Just a very small thing. Just form wizard. Nothing else. Alright. Let's have a look at what I've done wrong up here. So I'm just going to close everything. I'm just going to open up the index.js. So I've got these Vue components. So I've got these as install. And I've got them so that they can be exported. There's something happening inside the form wizard. One way to find out. Div hello world. That's all we need. Then up here, we're just going to compile. It will take a couple of seconds. No problem. Go back down. We reopen up this. We just copy. Paste. We rewatch. Yes, we should hopefully see something. So, yeah, damn, we're so close. Unhandled error node. Oh, let's just okay, invalid vnode type symbol at form wizard. Ooh, all right. So there is a problem with form wizard itself. Okay. Okay, that doesn't help. Let's put on debugging. So in here, we are going to go back to the Webpack mode, development. Okay, that doesn't complain about development. All right, cool. Oh, all right. Cool. Yeah, development works. We also have an example in here too, which this should bring stuff up. So let's hit example again. Let's hit not in the NearBeach one, and let's open with Firefox. my second tab, it seems pretty damn simple. So, View tab wizard is not defined. Oh, that's annoying. Sorry. Alright, View tab wizard is not defined. Okay. But, I'll tell you what. Let's actually copy the example that's in here. So this form wizard, basic as, you've got 3 items. Alright, this is what we want in here. Alright, let's watch this. Alright, it's done its thing. Extraneous non-event listeners on complete were passed to component but could not automatically inherit because component renders fragment text root node if the listener Okay, let's get rid of this. Because once again, we'll just build things up. Go back to the basics and build it back up. Whilst it's building, I'm just going to quickly select a cube. Ah, I nearly dropped it. Alright, just go to the top. Go to those pieces. And that only took 25 seconds to render. Compile. I always use the wrong words. Okay. We don't have any errors. But we don't have anything on this page. This is good. How's it going? Actually, no, I want to undo all that. On complete. Is there an on complete in here? Actually, I want to npm run watch. Alright, cool. That thing stopped working. Passed a component but could not be automatically inherited because the component renders fragments or text root nodes. If the listener is intended to be a component custom event listener only, declare it using the emits option. Alright, copy message. Let's see what other people have done. Oh, okay. Alright. Let's change that back to the at. Actually, what? On complete. Not change. Yeah. Ah. All right. Let's do a little bit of a stretch. How long have I been going for? Okay, an hour, just over an hour and a half. So an hour and 40. Let's wait for this to compile. All right, cool. Let's jump into here, let's hit refresh. But I've got the admit on. Alright. Get rid of it then. Don't like it, piss off. As the saying goes. Alright, invalid vnode type. So it looks like set to reproduce to hello world message. If I change my code, it works, my code. Oh. Oh, okay. So I've compiled it wrong. Damn. All right. Let's have a look at their old Webpack config file. So CSS loader, Sass loader, loaders. All right, cool. Options. All right. Define plugins. Yep. All right. Optimize, uglify, yep. So yeah, I just need to compile just my Vue.js and not the, just the Vue.js components and not with Vue.js. Oh, that's gonna be hard. Oh, wait a minute. This was done last year. Hey Max. Hey Socks. Alright. I'm just going to move chat down. Configure Webpack. Okay, so index HTML, view config.js. All right, that's one. I don't know where I put this though. Alright, externals. Let's see if the externals configuration option provides a way of excluding dependencies for the output bundles. Instead, the created bundle relies on the dependencies to be present in the consumer's any end user's applications environment. This feature is typically most useful to library developers, however there are a variety of applications for it. Okay, sounds like what I need. So, prevent bundling of certain imported packages, instead retrieve these external packages at runtime. Done. For example, to include jQuery from a CDN instead of bundling it. Cool, so I just need to have externals. Where's my Webpack? And this will be Vue. Alright, I might need to put that in. Cool, let's compile that. Took 1 second to compile. Not used to it being that fast. Alright, this is the form.js. Yep, we'll just copy that a bunch of times. We'll go down here, we copy and paste it back in. Alright, we go to our local host. Let's bring that open. And no, that didn't work. Alright, is it... That sounds plausible though. I've probably screwed something up. Like, these might have to be capitals. Sorry, I'm just going to reply back to a friend about a client. Alright, I'm still going for the refactor. Okay. We'll be free tomorrow. Yeah. Still the same issue. Do we import it via a CDN solution then? Oh, wrong one. Let's see what they've got. Do they have any excludes in here? File loaders, exclude. Damn. All right. Two notifications. All right. I can close this. I can close this. I'm gonna close this for the moment. Even this isn't working at the moment. That's because of that. Let's try it at the mid level. I'm just making sure by erasing everything there, making sure that this actually gets it gets updated. Cool. Reform wizard. I'm not compiling. I wasn't compiling on my end. So of course no changes are happening. Okay, we've got hello world. Good start. Okay, going back into here, yeah, I just absolutely dropped the ball there. I'm terribly sorry. I'm so used to having watch running that I forget that I've got to compile things. So what I'm doing is I'm undoing all this. Alright, so we've got something working. We're going to step forward once more. We are going to run this production. I am going to copy this code. I'm going to override this code, paste it in, save. I am going to run npm run watch. We are going to wait for a little while and then we're going to hope for the best. So yeah, things start falling into place pretty quickly. We could be potentially have this back into the system by the end of the week. So fingers crossed. Ooh, unhandled error during execution of mount hook. That didn't give me any. All right, cool. So we've got a problem with the mount at the tab content. Sorry, I'm just playing with the Rubik's Cube as I think. So this is tab content and mount. So this is having an issue at the moment. So add tab this. Ow, that really ripped out some hair then. You know what? Just for the moment. Let's see if it compiles. Let's see if it runs, and let's see if we get any more errors. I've got to copy the code. And then compile the code. There probably is a better, efficient way than doing it like this. But at the moment, I can't be bothered setting up something more efficient. So yeah. And it might be actually more efficient to actually close NearBeach and then do everything in the that index thing. And I keep going the wrong way. All right, let's reload right now. As you can see, we've got the next button in. We've got, okay, cool. There was just that issue. So, going back to this, the tab content. So, this is the issue. So add tab. Inject, and that's it. What's inject? We can start closing some of these. Provide/inject. Okay, this page assumes you have already read the components basics. Read that first. Okay, cool. I'm assuming that I have. Alright, usually when we need to pass data from a parent to a child component, we use props. However, imagine the case where we have a large component tree and we deploy a message component, things like this and that. Without any props, we would have to pass the same prop across the entire parent chain, yes, so you would use something like Vuex for state management and stuff like that. Notice how the footer component may not care about these props at all. It still needs to declare and pass them along just so Deep Child can access them. And that's how I used to do stuff in NearBeach, pass all downstream like that. However, Vuex goes up here and then it gets called down here. If there is a longer parent chain, more components components would be affected along the way. This is called props drilling and definitely isn't fun to deal with. I can guarantee that. Hence I implemented Vuex. Trust me, a lot better. We can solve the props drilling with provide and inject. A parent component can serve a dependent blah blah blah. Alright, cool. It's how deep can the components okay, cool. Provide, inject. Okay, to provide data to components such as provide option, provide. Yep, okay, so somewhere it's providing, and then somewhere else for each property, provide is used by a child. Alright. However, do note this does not make the injection reactive. We will discuss making injections reactive below. Cool. Inject. So we have injecting. We're literally injecting this whole entire thing. A tab. Provide, add tab, but this add tab. Alright. And that's at form wizard. So tab content. So injects, add tab, remove tab. No, it just injects them. Oh wait, no, it doesn't. Okay. Excuse me. Inject does add tab and remove tab. Alright. Something tells me this has changed dearly. What was the original error? It was, gonna have to compile to find it. Okay. Oh, sorry, this is good. Tell you what. Add tab. Alright, new form wizard. And then compile. Where's my... And hey, that noob, how are you? And CM Griffin, how are you guys? I didn't see the raid, sorry. Something's wrong with my, because this is the second raid tonight, something's wrong with my little stream alerts. So I didn't hear them at all, I do apologize. So yeah, how was the, oh, I keep forgetting the game already. Lost Ark. How was Lost Ark? I hope Lost Ark is going well. We are doing something a bit different tonight. It's fun. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, I'm gonna probably wait until it's free and then I'll jump on. So yeah. Yeah, so tonight we're doing something a little bit different. So there's this Vue form wizard, which we actually go to its GitHub page. Oh, there's no pictures or anything on that. So I use this in NearBeach to split up the request for change. So instead of having a really long list on the page, it's down into little sort of tabbed wizards, stuff like that. However, it is not supported on Vue 3. So I'm currently seeing if I can get it working on Vue 3, and hopefully I can push that code back up into their repository so it benefits everyone. Yeah. Currently working on that, but I am hitting some issues. So issues which you expect anyway. So yeah. We've got a function. Yeah, it's named bound tab. See, I'm figuring out why this isn't actually working how I want it to. And I'm wondering if any of the data gets rendered. So it is there, it gets rendered, it's just nothing's, it's all displayed as none. First tab. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. As I nod my head. I don't know what I'm doing. I've never actually looked at this source code, so for some strange reason this is not working when it goes into the add tab function, and that is injected here. And where does it pop out? And I'll search for add tab here. Let's see how many there are. There's 3. 1, 2, add tab item. So is it hitting this and not going all the way through? So what I'm going to do, add tab function. I'm just playing around with it at the moment, seeing what sticks. I was meant to bring that back down there. Yeah. Let's hope for the best here. I haven't got the flow ready yet for this. I'm not too worried about setting up too much of a workflow. So understand that I am compiling twice. It is annoying. I have a feeling that I am close-ish to getting this working, considering I don't know this code base at all. Like, I've got the next working. Technically the stuff is rendering to the DOM, but it's just not showing because it's displays 0. Alright, so we got here, we got here, we got here. Okay, so that looks like that is working perfectly fine. Let's go up here. Let's go into this form wizard. So it's either this, that was the issue, or it had a problem with the add tab being called a function because of reasons. Don't know. Most likely this here, because I don't see that being a problem. Alright, const int. Let's do my good old this.slots. So I'm just going to delete that now because it's no longer needed. All right. Yeah. So CM Griffin, that noober here now. It's a little party. All right. Just wait. View this.slots. I haven't actually used slots on Vue. Okay, yep, this is what we looked up just before. Okay, is there a this.dollars? No, alright. So, I am going to bring chat up here. I'm going to play around with up this end at the moment. So we've got a const index equals this dollars slots. So slots dot default. Is there no default? What? Sorry, I heard my partner. Alright, this.slots index of item .vnode. That also might not exist. So let's have a look. I'm so used to actually having fewer desktops on here. So store is global variable, temp0.dollars, it was vnode. Come on, I saw it in the thing. There it is right there. Let's just go through this list. All right, dollars dot. All right. And hello, Miss Court. Oh, welcome. Anyway, yeah, Sim Griffin, great guy. So yes, welcome to my stream, and thank you very much, Owen Codes, for gifting a sub to Miss Court. So you should be able to now access my cats, well, most of them. So yeah, welcome. So yeah, tonight we're doing something a bit differently. So essentially, I've got this library which I've been using for years. It's called Vueform Wizard. It's been a great library. Just setting it up, using it, just getting it to work. It's great, and sadly there isn't something.
Owen Codes cheered. X100.
Ooh, I didn't actually hear that. And thank you very much for the bits, Owen. So yes, thank you. I've also got text to speech now. So yeah, Owen to the rescue. So I've lost my train of thought. So what I'm actually doing is I'm trying to port this Vueform Wizard from VueJS 2 to VueJS 3. So I've recently done that for NearBeach, and I kind of want this library to follow me. So once I get it ported enough and get it to that sort of stable point, I'll contact the original developers and say, listen, I've got all this work. How do you want to actually go ahead with this? This is open source. I will either do a pull request straight into your source code, and you can create a new branch with and do a VueJS 3 release, or we could just create a new repository and say this is the Vue 3 form wizard. So yeah. That's fine, Owen. I can't complain about the 100 bits, so thank you very much, dude. Alright, so let's compile this. Now, the workflow at the moment isn't really good. I do apologize for it. Oh, did I even copy that then? So yeah, I got to copy. I got to compile the source code. Got to copy it over into this one, and then I got to run compile in this one too. So yeah, the workflow's not that great. Crash hot. I could probably ignore NearBeach and work just in that repository and get their example index file working. I mean, that might be an idea. So yeah. Alright. I'm going the wrong way. So we've got here unhandled error during mounted hook at the Okay. This.slots.default index of is not a function. Okay, cool. I'll be learning Python tomorrow. Nice. After I handed my JavaScript project, which should be fun. Yeah. What are you going to be doing with Python? Just because Python can do a lot of things. It can do machine learning. It can do data analysis. It can do web. It can do automate stuff for you, so you don't need to click on 100 buttons on a single page, which is what I did in my old one of my old jobs. So yeah. What I'm doing here is, actually, I've already got it got here. Just put that in there. And I'm going to compile. Alright, it doesn't take long to compile. Alright, copy that. That in, let's save, let's do this. And now we wait. I do apologize for the waiting time. NearBeach is getting rather large with the code base. How many lines of code do we have now? Oh, wrong way. Code climate. Code climate should tell me. Oh, just 12,000 lines of code. Not too bad. So wait, repo, no, trends. And at one point we were like, wow, actually that was because I was including like a bunch of different libraries and stuff like that. So ignore that, it was more around about here and it was just so terrible, so I deleted 95% of the code and we ended up down here. Lines of code. So yeah, as you can see, Python, and then in September, well, it was August 2020, I deleted a lot of lines of code. That says about 13,000 lines of code, but I then did another delete and yeah. Oh. Sorry, reset zoom. For your final project, I'm going to use Python for backend with Django to make an e-commerce website, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript for graphics design with Stripe payment plans. Nice. And MySQL for the database, not sure. The good thing about Django is you can use a variety of different databases, and there is no sort of need for you to really worry because Django does all the middleman sort of work. So yeah, if you wanted to use MySQL, Postgres, SQLite, I think Microsoft SQL Server is now available. I think. I haven't used it yet, so I don't know how available it is, but I do believe that is also now an option, and MariaDB and all that kind of stuff. So Django will actually handle all the different databases for you. You just need to know ORMs. So yeah. Pretty cool, not gonna lie. Anyway, so I should have compiled. Let's go in here. Let's compile this. We are now got a got here property, and we got this being like complaining, being like, hey, this is an index of this, and we're going to store this variable down here. I am going to delete most of this. We should still have that variable in there. Yep, cool. And then we should do a $. We don't have slots. All right. This actually might be a lot more work. Fair enough. Yeah. Well, I do hope you go well with your idea. Or do well with your idea. So, yeah. Alright. So, Form Wizard, this is... If a step is added, current one, go for it. Alright. Okay, we've got 3 slots on the page. Ah, no problem, Owen. Alright. I'm probably going to have to read more documentation about slots. Okay. So data, item first, delete item, to do button. Alright, slot does not have access to the do button scope. For example, trying to access... I've just never used slots before, so I haven't had the need to. So yeah, this is new to me. Alright, item. Okay. I should bring down chat. Terribly sorry. Okay. Ooh, that's my dressing gown. Let's get the hell out of me then. Vue 3 is a beta, and the subject change. It's no longer beta. So this article is a bit old, but that's perfectly fine. It depends on the popularity in this article. Slots. We can add slots to let us distribute content onto locations we want. For example, if we want to write all of this, we can click on own content between the tags. Yeah, yeah. Right. Sorry, I was just seeing something very quickly. The code blah 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 yada yada yada. Let's get rid of this. You can access slot data with this.stolers slots. Okay. Fuck. Okay, VueJS 3 access slots data. Child components from slots. Linus mentions using $on, $off to do this. These have been removed in Vue 3, but you could still recommend method library. Alright, one way to dispatch a submit event to a child component is to have Alright, I just need to. Come on, come on. Okay, cool. Child component. So we've got props. Function make child. Alright, cool. Template. There's our form. This is Vue 3. Very React-ish. Cheating time. Hey, welcome back, Aiden. How are you? Found another solution. Blah blah blah. All right, we've hit an error issue. So essentially, this.slots doesn't really provide anything. So this doesn't work, and it throws up pretty much an error. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and fix it. So see, yeah. I wonder if we just do. Oh wait, we've got. Yes, socks. Let's do that. Let's see if there's something in there. Are you just meowing and walking away? Okay. She's just meowing and walking away. It's going in here, pasting this, yep, do like this. Alright, cool. npm run watch, sweet. Alright, cool. I'm going the wrong way tonight. Sorry, I just gotta snooze these appointments. It'll be interesting to see how much Python I will remember from college. Yeah. Oh, you'll pick it up pretty quickly. So, yeah. College didn't teach me Python. They forced us to do solo learn. I actually remember the book, really boring stuff with Python. Or automate the boring stuff. Automate the boring stuff with Python. So I actually got this book through Humble Bundle, and holy hell, yeah, this actually got me into Python. So I ended up automating some of my job at the time. College, all right, cool. Undefined, yeah. All right, that's perfectly fine. So yeah, we can't access the slots. So VueJS 3, how do we access the slots? Meant to do database stuff, but there weren't enough votes for the database class, so we had no choice to learn Python. Yeah, database is pretty important stuff. So, yeah. I've been doing SQL for about 15, no more. I don't know, 15 years, about 15 years. I've been doing it for that long. Damn. Ooh. Actually, one thing. Different types of database joins. Alright, so this is just me passing off some very quick knowledge. I actually wanted that image. Where's that image? Oh, come on, that was a really good image. So yeah, there's these types of things. I really want it. Oh, I want that image. Okay, well, okay, let's go through this. So you got your usual inner joins and stuff like that. You got a left join, which is great if you've got data in one table but not the other, and still want that data to appear in that table. A good example of that is phone numbers. Someone might not key in their phone number into a particular table. Yeah. This other one is, let's say you've got a bunch of people or something, and you're essentially missing data from one table, and you're trying to reference it and stuff like that. Full joins are great also when you want to note how much data is missing from each table. So there's been times where I've gone through student academic records and been like, well, they're missing stuff from here and stuff from here. Exclude is great when you're just wanting to look at problem sets. Right, exclude joins, once again, same thingy. I've never had to use an outer excluding JSON at all. Is a Cartesian product, right? I'm not sure. I can't outer join is a Cartesian product, right? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Hawaii teachers standard is really bad. Oh. So yeah, there's the picture. So yeah, that's what I did a lot of when I was as a data scientist and stuff like that, to essentially find faults in data before analyzing the data itself, and then finding more faults later on once the data is analyzed, because you always do. You always find faults in data. Anyway, that's just my little experience. Put it off. There's also times where I would do inner joins and then nested select statements, depending on the situation and stuff like that. One of my bigger projects, so in Victoria, so where I live, well, in Australia, there's the I forget what it's called. So when I was in high school, it was called Interscore. I don't know what it's called now because it's been 17 years. Sounds such a long time when I say it out loud. It's been nearly 2 decades since I've been at high school. So back then it was called the Interscore. Now, due to certain situations, certain students actually would have their Interscore weighted. So a positive weight was added on, and usually the positive weights were just an integer, so a number between 1 and 20. So if they just missed out on getting into a university course due to their score, this particular weight value would actually push them over the limit, and they can gain access into that. So a good example of this is females into STEM. So there was a positive weighted added to females who applied for a STEM type of course. Another example is students who are disabled. They would also get a positive weight added to their score, and also any Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islanders would automatically get the full weighted amount. So if they got to the top mark, which was I think 99.95, don't quote me on that. It's not 100. It's something ridiculous. To that top amount. So if they got something like, let's say 70, they'll be bumped up to 90. If they got something, let's say 85, they'll be bumped up to the highest mark. Anyway, this was a very manual process. I came in and actually wrote an SQL script. So all I needed to do was upload the data from a couple of sources into the SQL database, because I had access to a SQL database, and ran the script. It turned a 48-hour turnaround process down into 15 minutes. It was technically 7 minutes, but we would take our time just calling them to get them to refresh their spreadsheet. And the best thing was they had a spreadsheet on their end, which was connected to the database. So they just needed to refresh, it would update their spreadsheet, and then their spreadsheet will double check all the calculations and also sort of do other stuff. So yeah, that's what I use a SQL database for. And you could potentially nowadays use something like Python with pandas. That would work perfectly fine, where you can apply all those changes and stuff like that. It would probably be a lot easier because I ended up creating different layers of tables. And just because you had certain tables actually using calculations from previous runs, and I didn't want the system to take so long, so it was easy to create a temporary table, do the next iteration, delete the original table, and essentially insert the data into the old table. So yeah, that was one of my projects, which I think, what's it, about 8 years ago, I think I did it. So it took me a couple of months, and then once it was up and running, yeah, everything turned around really quick. It took 7 minutes to run the whole script. Yeah. It's a little story from me. I hope you enjoyed it. So yeah, talking about my old data analysis days, being a data scientist before the coin was termed, back in 2016, I think it was coined. The Hawaii people. Oh, sorry, Aiden. Let me catch up on chat. I didn't realize I was waffling and stuff like that. At least I got us by Hawaii and AI. Yep, cool. Out of joint. Okay, cool. Can't remember. Yep. Okay. They literally just spoke to us and one question. All right, cool. The Hawaii people. Yep. Hawaii? Hawaii. How do I pronounce the words?
Huawei.
Yeah, what?
Huawei.
That one.
Huawei.
Yep. Huawei. Anyway. Has no effect. Alright. Yeah, exactly. On CV, and it also gives you the ability to sort of be like, hey, I went out of my way to learn extracurricular and stuff like that, or really like programming, which shows that you're interested, that you want to learn more, and so forth like that. Alright, my bad, and alright. So, we have, I'm gonna bring up chat, just give me 2 seconds. We have a problem with this. Because I don't think that does anything anymore. That certainly didn't work. Let's see if that works. Just compile. Oh, come on, let me select my code. Just solve the Rubik's Cube. All right. Let's hit refresh. Do we see it undefined with that console log? Got here, function. Oh, it's a function. All right. We're getting somewhere. So this default is a function. All right, let's compile. Oh, sorry, my brain just did a massive fart. I meant to copy this into down here. And then compile this. Yeah, this would be a lot easier if I had a proper workflow. So if I need to actually continue this after tonight, because I do want to finish up at 10, because I got to wake up early tomorrow, what I will do is I'll set up the workflow properly. Okay, so everything pops in. That's it. All right. Cool, we are getting somewhere. So this default is now just a function. So we can get rid of this. We can save. We can run this. I can blink and it actually does it really fast. Alright, cool, that's done that. Let's reload. And that is looking even better. Alright, cool. And then if we hit next, yes! Alright, this is cool. So we could potentially fix this up. I don't know what's happening here. So, oh, it's because or oh, thank you, Socks. Yes, I know you want treats, but you gotta have a big chat. Alright, Socks, you know what to do. So we're going to be doing Arduino projects for Internet of Things assignments, which is going to be good. You know one thing which I've been needing to bloody do. Okay, cool. So I have here an RFID reader. Actually, very dusty container. With a bunch of different cards in it for testing purposes and stuff like that. Yay! Actually, no, this... there it is. There's the Arduino. There's the RFID reader writer, I do believe it is. It's the RFID RC522. And yes, Aiden will give Socks treats. She's going to be happy. You know what I've been meaning to do with this? Copy my bloody fob. So that way I actually have a, there are sticker RFIDs somewhere around here, somewhere, and I've been meaning to actually just, essentially copy the fob, put it on the sticker, laminate the sticker, and hang it off my bike. So when I actually get home, I don't need to take off my backpack to bloody do the thing. So yeah, that is a soon task because, yeah, it'd make my life so much easier. Be a Saturday type of thing. Alright, cat treats. Socks, you know what it is. You've heard it. You gotta say thank you to Aiden. You know to go in your bed. In your bed, sweetie. In your bed. There you go. Alright. Yeah, you can get some too, Max. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna move the camera back slightly. To the max. Chew them. Not swallow them. Oh, he does not chew them at all. Yeah, just a little side project. I'll hopefully stream it and stuff like that, figuring it out. And hopefully I can run downstairs and get it actually working. Oh yeah. Oh, don't you want to stay in your bed, sweetie? You're not gonna lick the bed? Anyway, I'll move to this screen. Alright. So we are very close to getting this working. So the only thing which we had a problem with was it in tab content? No. Was it in here? Where it didn't like us having the it might have been in wizard step. Yeah, it didn't like us having this. So what I'm going to do, just do that. I'm going to try and render it again, compile it again. Oh, no, it doesn't like it. Shoot. All right. Alright. Oh, I need to compile this. I don't know if you guys can see that. Alright, cool. Let's hit refresh. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, cool. I'm getting really excited because this is actually really close to actually working. I can keep the code in for a while as a temporary thing, and then what I can do is I'll contact these guys after stream and be like, hey, listen, I'm been working on your thing during stream, here's the video and stuff like that. How would you like the source code put up? At some point I'm going to see if I can set up automatic testing that runs on a Pi. Yeah, do it. Yeah, I've been meaning to actually be doing that for quite a while, because the idea is I want to test NearBeach on multiple different versions of Python and so forth like that. So that way when I do a push, I'm not going to be affecting people who are on 3.6, 3.7, 3.8, 3.9, 3.10. And there are other things which I do want to test too. So for example, doing a proper getting it to walk through the whole thing and end-to-end test, actually recording any issues and then emailing me of any issues and stuff like that. And also doing, when there is a new release and it passes all the releases and stuff like that, actually deploying the static files, because this would be so awesome if you could do this, deploying the static files to the CDN so anyone can use them. So yeah, it'll hopefully happen soon. I've got to contact Cloudflare's CDN stuff. I know that they were looking at doing something. There's something which I put my hand up for, but they never contacted me back. So I might poke them. Be like, hey, is this possible? Because yeah, NearBeach would be awesome if it ran on a CDN, and that way people don't need to supply their own. Yeah, it currently uses S3 at the moment, but I am potentially looking at moving away from AWS. The main reason is AWS used to supply $2,000 worth of credits for not-for-profits. They no longer do that. They only supply half that amount, which sadly I use just too much. Also, I'm having issues with their Lambda functions, actually talking to the internet, and it's just costing so much more to actually get that fixed, and I'm like, I don't have any support for that. Microsoft, on the other hand, it looks like they give $3,000. I don't know if it costs money to get that $3,000, but you just got to prove that you're part of the not-for-profit TechSoup, which I am. And yeah, so I'll have more information probably in March. So yeah, and yeah, anyway, thank you very much for popping by, Aiden. It's been lovely like always. Enjoy class. I won't be on, it's almost 10 o'clock here, so I'll be headed off very soon. I do want to see if this will work straight out of the box. So yeah, we want to get rid of this old form wizard. We want to go all the way down here. Alright, cool. We're going to hit the save button. We are going to compile, which we know it takes about 26 seconds. So let's get this done. I should actually learn how to do this a lot faster, so that I can beat the compiler, and then we can have a prediction. Will I beat the compiler at, doing the Rubik's Cube? Alright, no, I didn't beat the compiler, but I was pretty close. That's 25 seconds away. I'm trying to think what my best was. My best is 27.9. So, compiler would have beat me anyway. Once again, I go the wrong way. Good morning to you, Dr. Verm. How are you today? I hope you're going well. Alright. I think I deleted the top one, which I wasn't meant to do. I screwed up here, but that's fine. Alright, funcs is undefined and stuff like that. That's perfectly fine. So, we have gotten somewhere at least. I am going to revert this back. There is no way I'm committing that broken code, but the very good news is the form wizard now works. So we have upgraded it. I'll contact the people who own that source code and say, hey, listen, I've just done this to make it work with Vue 3. I've updated your Webpack. I've done this. I've done that all on live stream. Let's talk how you want to get this done. And hopefully they contact me soon. Otherwise, if they don't contact me, I will look at creating my own repository. So yeah. Crazy story. A roommate of mine was a student of Jessica Fiedich, SP, who invented what was the fastest method of solving a Rubik's Cube. About to go live for a couple of hours. New landing page work. Oh, fair enough. When are you going live? Because we can raid you. I'm assuming when you say going live, you mean streaming. Is that correct? Because I'm happy to raid you. Sure, I can click the button out. Oh, okay, cool. I will be probably about 3-5 minutes. Yep, just making coffee. Cool. Yeah, we'll raid you in about 3-5 minutes. Or 10. I don't know how long. I'm really bad at guessing how long it'll take me to close up this thing. Yeah, no problem. No problem at all. Saves me having to think who to raid. So yeah. Anyway. Let's wrap this up. Let's make sure that this is still working. So, I didn't compile. All right, guys, that's my bad. I will also have to fix up the compile issues with this. So yeah. All right, cool. No, screwed that up. Alright, putting that over there. Yeah, no, I've screwed this one up. I wasn't actually thinking when I was trying to solve this. Alright. Alright, cool. This is compiled. Let's refresh this. How long have I been going for? Nearly 3 hours. It's pretty good. Okay, everything's working again, which is great. We are so close to actually releasing that thing. So we still need the description and all that kind of stuff in there. Yep, that's fine. Cool. Alright, let's commit this code, the NearBeach code. So git status. Okay, git add. Okay, git commit. Alright. Compiled Vue form wizard for VueJS 3. Still need to re-implement properly. And then git push. So yeah, it's not fully done yet, so what we need to actually do is we need to start setting everything up so all the events happen. So when you go to a new tab and stuff like that, things don't break. Yeah, so we'll be doing that slowly over the next sort of thing. But this is good news. This means that I've gotten this up and running. I'm pretty happy about that. It didn't take too much time. We did hit one or two hurdles, but you always hit hurdles when you're doing a major update. And this is Vue.js is a major update from 2 to 3. So yeah. Anyway, let's do the goodbye spiel. Did I not transition? No, I didn't. I didn't transition onto my face. That was pretty bad. We'll double check that he is running. Yes, Dr. Verm is running. So let's do the raid. If that spells it right, Dr. Verm. Alright, cool. Anyway, thank you very much everyone for joining this evening. It has been an extremely productive tonight. I'm actually surprised we actually got that done tonight. I'm ecstatic about that. It just means, well, it means that we've got it's gonna put a lot of UI improvements back into the request for change sort of stuff. So yeah. It's not loading on my side. Let's hope that Dr. Verm is running and that I'm just having internet issues. It does say he's live. Yep, he's there. Anyway, let's hit that raid button. So yeah, remember, Dr. Verm is just getting a cup of coffee. He is just starting soon. We are raiding him just at the start, so hopefully he'll be 2 minutes. So yeah, oh, there he is. We'll hit the raid now. Anyway, thank you very much everyone and have a good evening.